we're starting out on the floor today for our cooling, pitta reducing practice. We are really focused in these practices on working with the different doshas when it's summertime and it's hot, which, by the way, remember, summer is the most depleting time. Heat depletes. Pay attention to that. We spend so much time out in the sun, and it's very long-term depleting. So you want to really watch that and make sure you're getting enough rest, reducing your sun exposure, and doing practices that help soothe and calm the body, which is what we're going to do. So on the floor today, seated. So you might want to grab a blanket for you to sit on, definitely. And that, what that does is it lifts your pelvis, gets you up a little bit higher so that the pubic bone can tilt forward. And I'll show you how to do that. I guess I should take off my shirt. It's a warm night. So I will do that. Okay. All right, let's get started. Okay, so using your blanket, you'll want to pull it up. And like I said, you can have it flatter or lift it up more or rolled in thirds, which is going to be even higher. Get your pelvis way up, which makes it so that it is a lot easier to get your knees to drop down. Okay, pull your right heel in and then your left. Hands on the knees. Okay, and I have knee issues. I don't have an ACL anymore, so I'm doing my best with that. And then moving in a circle in one direction. I don't care what direction you start with. Now make sure that when you are moving in a circle, you are not slouching. You're moving from the pelvis and then go in the other direction. We're going to keep this practice nice and easy tonight. Focus more on reducing and releasing tension. Getting the body to settle down, feel calm. Good. And then we open up the legs right out in front of you, flat feet, and you're going to drop the legs side to side. Side to side. Good, and then release from there. Extend your right leg straight out. Left leg goes up and over. Sit up really tall and then turn right over that left leg. Turn to the left. And then release from there. Now extending the left leg. Right leg comes up and goes over. Sit up tall and then turn to the right. Nice and easy. Let your breath be easy. 1-to-1 breath. Inhale, same counts as your exhale. 4 count inhale, 4 count exhale. Nice and easy. Really feeling that body. Good, and then from there, you're going to actually grab the right leg. So grab the foot. Now, if you're not able to grab the foot, use a strap. No problem. And then you're going to extend the legs straight out. So I'm showing you with a strap. Okay. The thing that you have to watch out for is, remember what I told you with the pelvis. If your pelvis is rounding like this, that is not good for your back. You need to lift up. So here's where a strap is a good idea. You don't have to have a strap. You can grab at the ankle. Okay, that's another thing you can do. So I'm grabbing at the ankle so that my torso can stay lifted. Now, if you're a little more flexible, you can grab the toe. Okay, so same arm, same leg. And then we open up to the side. Now, if you're using a strap, you just take it with a strap. Open it right up to the side. Nice. Feel into that. Allow that stretch to be one that is opening up the body, not creating more tension. Good, and then we bring it forward again, and now you're going to grab with the other hand. Now, if you're using a strap, you grab the strap. If you're not, you're going to grab the baby toe side of the foot, and now you take that leg across the body. You want to tilt the toe down and lift your heel. That's going to stretch the back of the leg. So now your foot goes across the body. Extend your other arm. Turn your toe on the extended leg down. Oh, that is a big stretch. Keep the chest lifted. Good, now bending that leg. So the right leg bends, pull the left leg up and place the foot right on top of the knee, pulling your bottom foot in and bring your pelvis and your hips and your glutes closer to your heel. So let me just show you this. That foot goes on top. Now you want to watch out. Don't let it swing too far over. You want to keep the bottom of the foot in line with the outside of that leg. Then this foot comes in a little closer and you push your hips in closer as well. Okay, that's going to be a bigger stretch. Watch that torso. Keep it lifted. Keep the torso lifted. In fact, I want you to reach the chest forward towards this bent leg. Pull the chest forward. Now, if you're feeling really open in your pelvis today, you can grab the leg. Grab the leg. Keep your chest lifting though, no matter what. Keep your chest lifted. Breathe into your hips. Keep the chest lifted. Watch the chin. Pull it down. Okay, now walking the bottom foot over. Walk it over and then drop that right foot down. Sit up tall and now rotate again. Good, and then release. All right, shake out the legs. Great. Now you're going to grab your left foot, extend it forward. If you want to use a strap, here's my strap. I've got it looped. You can use like an old tie. You can use a belt. So there it is. If you don't have a tie or something, you can grab the ankle, below the ankle. If you're a little more flexible, you can grab the big toe. Keep the chest lifted and the chin pulled in. Keep the chest lifted and the chin pulled in. Good, and then we're going to open up to the side. Now, as you open to the side, extend your arm. If you are not as flexible, use your strap. No big deal. No big deal. Hold it there. Let the body naturally release. We're not pushing anything. Okay, then we go across the body. So you're going to grab, if you're using a strap, you're just going to grab with the opposite arm, and then that leg goes across the body, drop the toes, lift your heel, or you grab the baby toe side of the foot. Awesome. Ooh, and it is great because it's going to stretch not just the hip, but the whole back of the leg underneath the knee. It really is going to open up. If you're very tight, sometimes people will say, oh, I'm feeling it someplace like they didn't expect, like in their ankle. That's just where they're tighter. That's where the fascial tissue is tighter for that person. Good. And then you're going to bend that knee, place it right on top of the opposite leg. Now remember, the foot comes in close, and then you lift your torso. That chest needs to move and stay lifted. Do not slouch. Pay attention to that. Lift, 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 lift. And then as you hold this pose and it starts to feel more open, bring that bottom foot in and get it closer. Bigger stretch when you start doing that. It's a bigger stretch. Keep lifting your chest, lifting your heart. Breathe into your pelvis, into your hip. So for those of us who have jobs where we have to sit all day, you have a desk job, boy, we really need these opening stretches for the pelvis. Okay, and I also see a lot of athletes who do like consecutive, repetitive types of exercises. So cycling and running, and it's the same action over and over and over. And it oftentimes can really tighten up the glutes. Now, if you are becoming a little more flexible in the pelvis, see if you can grab the leg. There you go, Patty. You got it on that side. All right, and then walking the foot over. So the bottom foot walks over, and then that top leg ends up dropping flat to the ground. Both sit bone on the ground, and then rotate. And then we open up wide-legged. Wide-legged. Open up to the right. Palm is down on that top arm. Thumb is reaching back behind you. Keep the chest open. And then lift it up and go into the other side. Reach. Palm is down. Thumb is reaching back behind you. Keep the chest open. Good, and now we're going to bring the left leg to the right leg, lay down on the back, come up into bridge. Watch the knees, keep them tracked in line with the front of the hip bone. You can also take a block in between the legs, and that keeps your knees tracked. Then lower, lift your upper body and extend your legs. Hold. Now, if you need to modify, drop one leg, bring it back up, then drop the other leg. Otherwise, you're doing both legs. Bring it back in, bridge. Keep pushing up. And then lower, and then again. Lift the upper body up, shoulder blades off the ground, extend both legs. Lower, lower with the legs, not up here. Down, 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 down. Again, if you need to modify, drop one foot. Once you bring it back up, then you drop the other foot. You can still do it with a block. All right, then draw your knees in, open up the arms, take your legs to the right. Lift, go to the left. Lift, go to the right and extend the top leg. Bend, lift, go to the left and extend the top leg. Bend, bring it back in, lower to the right, extend the top leg or both legs. Then bring the knees back, bend. Take it to the left side, extend either the top leg or both legs. Then bend and bring it in. Do that one more time. Rotating helps massage the internal organs, helps reduce excess heat in the body, which is what we want to do. Good, and then the legs come up, straightening those legs. We're going to lower and come right up into a forward fold. Hold it there. Inhale up. Good, right leg stays planted on the ground. You're going to take your left leg back, warrior three. Bring it back in. Come up. And lower all the way down. Forward fold. Lift back up. Left leg stays planted. Your hands come to the heart. Lift your right leg up. Take it back. Warrior three. Bring it back in. Inhale up. Exhale down, forward fold. Come back up. Reach. Hands to the heart. Right leg stays planted on the ground. Pick up the left leg, take it back. Warrior three, extend. Now see if you can extend your arms. And then we're going to lower, come up into warrior one. Pause there. And then rotate into a twist. Nice and easy. Twisting to the right. Hands come back up. Warrior one. Bring them back to the heart. Lift back up into Virabhadrasana 3. Reach. And then bring the back leg back in. Inhale up. Forward fold all the way down. Pause there for a moment. On your next inhale, come up. Hands to the heart. Left leg is your planted leg. Lift the right leg. Take it back. Virabhadrasana 3. See if you can extend your arms. Then lower your back leg. Warrior one. Reach. Lift. Strong and steady. You still remain strong. But you want to do your pitta reducing, calming, cooling practice. Do the whole thing with a certain amount of comfort and ease, and then rotate. So we have a flow. Pitta needs a challenge. They still need a challenge, but they need to do it with comfort and ease. Because Pitta, their tendency is to push, exert, and then coming back up. Warrior one. Hands come back to the heart. Lift back up, Virabhadrasana 3. And then again, see if you can extend those arms. Bring it back in. Forward fold. Inhale up. Exhale all the way down. Inhale, extension. And then step back right leg into a lunge. Drop the back knee and rotate. Bend the arm. Let the hip drop forward. Release that hand, step back, down dog. Draw your navel in, get hollow in your belly. And then shifting forward plank, lower. We're on the tummy. And then lift your legs bent, reach up, flexed feet, grab your feet, lift. And then release, push up cobra, and then take it back down dog. And then left leg steps forward. Drop the back knee, lunge. And rotate. Reach the arm if you want. So, Patty, should be facing your front leg. Yeah, rotation. You're just on the opposite leg, but it's no big deal. Swing the arm around and step your back leg in. And add an extension. Fold. Inhale up. Exhale, hands to the heart. Right leg is your standing leg and take it back. Warrior 3, reach. Lower the back leg, lift. Warrior 1, Virabhadrasana 1. Deepening that rotation, drop your elbow down. Or you can go back to this. No big deal. Back heel is down, you guys. Swing your arm around. And step that back leg in. Forward fold. Add an extension. Step your right leg back. Drop the back knee. So your right leg is back. Left leg is forward. Rotate, reach. Swing the arm around and step back, down dog. Draw the navel in. Hollow, hollow, hollow with the belly. Shift forward plank. Again, lower all the way down. Bend the knees. Reach back. Grab your ankles. Flex your feet. Lift. If you can't grab, you're just reaching. Lift everything. You're on your tummy. So anytime you do postures where you're on your tummy, you again are helping to massage those internal organs, helping to reduce and disperse heat that builds up in the tissues. And then from there, release, hands down, push up cobra. and take it back, down dog. All right, then right leg steps forward. Drop the back knee. Turn your torso towards the front leg. Reach. Swing the arm around and step your back leg in. Forward fold. Add an extension. And then fold again. Inhale up. Standing leg is your left leg. Hands to the heart. Reach the right leg out. Virabhadrasana 3. Balancing warrior. Lower into warrior 1, Virabhadrasana 1. Drop your back heel down, down, down. Bend the front knee. Deepening the rotation with the elbow, drop down. Or you can go here. No problem. Swing that arm around and step that back leg in, add an extension. Fold. Then we're going to step back, left leg. Drop the back knee, rotate. Left leg steps back. Reach. You're turning towards the front leg, right leg. Swing the arm around, step back, down dog. Shift forward plank, lower. Bend your knees. Flex your feet, grab the ankles. Lift. Again, if you can't, just reach. Then hands at your chest, lower the legs, lift up Bhujanasana. And then press back. Adho Mukha Savasana, down dog. Then the left leg steps forward. Drop the back knee, turn, reach the arm up. All right, then swing the arm around, step your back leg in, going into an extension. Fold. Inhale up. Exhale all the way down, forward fold. Begin at an extension. Step back, down dog. Both legs go back. Shift forward, plank, lower. Lift up cobra. Take it back, down dog. Right leg steps forward, Trikonasana. Drop your back heel, line up the front heel with the arch of the back foot. Reach up, so scoop up, get length. Lower. Hand is just below the knee, then extend the left arm up, slowly lower, keeping the torso lined up with this front leg. So that is a tendency in yoga that I see a lot, that I've seen for many, many years, that people tend to want to go further. They go down here with the hands on the ankle, but then they're leaning way forward. That is not good alignment. It's going to hurt your back. You got to lift up. You got to lean to the side and go slow. It's fine to be up here. Better to have good alignment. Okay, so we're adding a balancing posture, Ardha Chandrasana. Release the upper arm. Then reach out. Plant your hand on the ground, distance of your torso. Lift your back leg up. The leg that goes in the air is just as activated as the standing leg. Like if you let this leg be lazy and heavy, it's going to be hard to do this pose. You need to activate. Then release that left arm. Turn your head and look to the side. And this is all, of course, if you feel stable. Good. And then from there, releasing that left arm, lower. And then we're going to drop that left hand to the ground, pull that left foot out, drop the head down into the right knee, and then interlace your fingers up off the back. Relax your head. Hands go down and step back, down dog. So you can either hold down dog or take Chaturanga Dandasana, so shifting forward plank, lower, lift, back up cobra, and then push back down dog. Hold it. Then the left leg is going to step forward, drop your back heel, and lift up. Now line up the front heel with the arch of the back foot. Again, we want length. Reach. And then lower. The other arm reaches up all the way down. See if you can go a little farther without leaning forward with the torso. Keep the torso lined up with the front leg. And then hold it stable, strong. And then release the upper arm to your low back. Turn your head, look at your big toe. Reach out the distance of your torso, Ardha Chandrasana. Remember, the back leg is going to come up, but it needs to be active. Flex that foot. Then release your arm. If you can, turn your head and look to the side. And then we lower the back leg, pull it out a little bit to the right. Back hand comes down, move the left hip back, straighten the leg, and then drop the head into the left knee, and then interlace your fingers up off the back. Interlace your fingers up off the back, head is down. As much as possible, you're straightening that front leg. Relax your head, you guys. Let it go. Shake it out a little bit. Good, then releasing your hands to the ground and stepping back, down dog. And again, you can hold down dog, just hold it. Or you can take Chaturanga Dandasana, so that would be shifting forward into plank, lowering with control, lifting up cobra, Bhujanasana, and then going back into down dog. Good, and then we're going to come down into a crawling position. Separate your legs. So instead of having your knees together, you want to separate so the knees are right under the hip. Okay, that's going to make you feel more stable. If you don't do that, you might struggle with falling over. Hands go right underneath the shoulder. And then the right leg is going to extend with the left arm and hold it. Bring it in. Switch to the other side. Left leg, right arm. Hold. And bring it in. Do that again. Right leg, left arm. You can either hold it here, reach back, grab your foot, lift. And then release. Do the other side. Left leg, right arm. Either holding it here or reach back, grab your foot, and lift. And then release. Good. And then we're going to curl our toes under, reach out, and let your butt sit back. Drop your chest and your chin to the floor if you can. Or you can bring your forehead down. And you can use a block. Good, and then slowly from there, release, coming back into a crawling position. Curl your toes under, down dog. Right leg is going to step forward for pigeon. Now, I do not want your knee straight ahead. I want it to the side. Take it to the outside, on the outside of your hip. Here's my right hip. My knee is to the right of it. Now, if you need support, you're either going to take a block or a blanket right underneath the right glutes. Okay? And what's nice about a blanket is that you can kind of roll it up. Make it a little higher if you need it. Flatten out your foot behind you. Stay lifted. Now, if you can, if you want to increase flexibility, then what you do is, my knee is here. I'm going to take my foot, which you can't see, but I'm going to grab my foot and pull it up and line it up with my knee. And that is going to make it way more challenging. Okay. Now keep dropping your left hip down, down, down. And then lower. Release to the ground. And then from there, step back, down dog. So if you're using a blanket, take it to the other side, the left side. Left leg then steps forward. Drop. Take the blanket underneath your left glutes. And reach and extend the right leg. Now, the knee is further away from the hip. So here's my hip. I'm not lining up my knee with my hip. My knee goes to the outside, to the left. This foot, if you want to make this more challenging, goes up and lines up with the knee here. They're aligned. A little bit easier if you drop the heel. That will make it easier. Then keep working the right hip down, down, down. Stay lifted at first. Keep dropping the right hip. Drop, 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 drop. And And then see if you can lower to the ground and rest there. Okay, and then from there, we're going to pull the back leg forward and sit. Extend both legs out, shake them out. You can sit on a blanket, get you up a little bit higher, and help support the positioning of your pelvis, which should be forward. Pubic bone tilts forward, sacrum tilts forward. And then drop down into a forward fold. So if you need to modify this, use a strap. No big deal, but this keeps your torso up. And you could work it by flexing your feet towards you. That's going to really help get the back of the legs more flexible. Okay. Even out your breath, slow everything down. Good, and then slowly coming out of that, taking it onto your back. Doing a bridge again, just to release the pelvis, reset that pelvis. Lift. And then lowering, draw your right knee in, extend the left leg, open up to the right. Take it to the left. And then release. Left knee comes in, extend your right leg. And open up to the left. And take it across to the right. And again, we're pushing up, bridge. Good, and then lowering and setting yourself up for Shavasana. So legs go to the corners of your mat. Pull your shoulder blades underneath you, palms up in a receiving position. Cover your eyes. You can use your strap. You can use an eye pillow, an eye mask. Cover your eyes. The eyes are connected to the fire element. So we want to help settle the fire element. This whole practice is about calming down the heat, helping to release heat, allowing the body to calm and be soothed by the practice. Shavasana, corpse pose. You literally hold corpse pose, letting the body be physically still. Allowing the mind to empty and also merge with the body, going into stillness. And if you're not able to do that, just be the witness. Shavasana is actually considered one of the most challenging postures in yoga because it is not just stillness of the body, it is also stillness of the mind, which is a lot easier to do after a physical practice. So let that body settle, relax. Doing a little body scan from the top of the head and moving your awareness all the way down, letting the body relax and release all along the way. Let your skin soften, relax. Let your muscles soften and relax. Even let your bones deeply relax. All right, and deepening your breath, allowing some movement into your fingers and toes. Gently rolling to your right side. Take a moment there. And then bringing yourself up to a comfortable seated position. Bringing your hands together and connecting your thumbs to your heart. We're going to do a mantra tonight, Gayatri mantra. Close your eyes and listen. Om Bhuva Swaha Satavitruvarenyam Vargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yo Naha Prachodayat. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Namaste.